All right, y'all. This is not a test, okay? I know I've been pumping out a lot of videos, and again, I be channeling. So I'm in the know, but a lot of times I'm channeling. But today, everything just hit me like a load of bricks today. Okay, obviously, a lot of my last videos have been about wartime, and that war is here. The holy wars is here, and we in some treacherous times. Okay, I might have mentioned this in my last video. I'm unsure, but I'm gonna mention it again. Okay, um, all the signs are there. All the signs are there. The dreams are there. The impressions are there. Everything is here that we not only are in the midst of what we might have assumed was war, but nuclear war. Okay? Um, the other day, I was sitting on the toilet and I looked down at the tiles on the floor and I got the impression, and I seen a gas mask, but what I seen was a pig, like a pig face, and then with the gas mask, right? So I remember that there was a Hindu god. I forget the name of the god, but it was a pig face and it kind of had the elongated nose or whatever. And I just remember looking at that image. I seen that, and then I seen the gas mask. So like the nose was like in the shape of a gas mask. So I went instantly to get reacquainted with the God, but nothing was coming through to me of how this could connect or mean anything. So then I was like, hold up, that looks like a gas mask. So then I was like, okay, gas mask. And then I began to get distracted, and I didn't really correlate the gas mask to um, radiation, protection from radiation in nuclear war. Okay. I probably got into it a little bit, but I don't think I had come to the conclusion of nuclear war. Okay, because it's just been so much stuff going on. But today I opened my Google, right, my Google app, and there was a map talking about when nuclear war comes to America, these are the states going to be most impacted and stuff. So I clicked on it, and the map of America that I looked at, it was shaped like a pig, not the actual normal shape of America. And then it hit me. I said, oh, the pig, the gas mask. I said, holy crap. What God was showing me was that either it's coming, and that's the judgment that's coming to America, or that's what they're planning, and perhaps we need to begin praying and planning. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I hear a lot of people online, the Christian church, they talking about praying for America. I did a video about not praying for America and praying for the kingdom, the kingdom of God and its arrival. And it hit me today. I'm like, man, well, hold up now. In this instance, being that it's so real, even though we all been talking about this for the past couple years, that something was coming. We knew something was coming. You know what I mean? We've been telling people to prep. I've done videos about prepping and stuff like that because I have been getting the messages about it. But it's like, years go past. You don't know when it's going to happen, but you just constantly getting these reminders that something's going to happen. But I believe like we in a very short time span, like it's here. It ain't much time for prepping, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, I've been going hard against America, the corporation of America. In this instant now that God has turned me into a prayer warrior, do I pray for my nation? For God to turn his judgment away from the nation? Or do I sit back and let judgment happen? Right? So Have I made a decision? No, because I don't know. Because for so many years, God has just been coming down hard on America, and it can't be at this point now that shit is getting real that he like back up off of them. Let them breathe. It can't be that. So I was thinking like, well, damn, where I'm gonna go? What we gonna do? You know what I mean? Because I ain't got no underground bunker. I ain't done save nothing. Even though I've been telling people to save and store, I ain't done none of that because I ain't never had enough money to save and store nothing. So I'm like, Lord, what the hell? What the hell we gonna do? So I got to thinking, right? I'm like, okay, I do know, I talk about this immortality and untouchableness, right? And I have experienced, and I've also seen. So I've experienced what this untouchableness is like, as well as I've seen with my eyes. Like when I see the Africans online, they be showing their magical powers. You'll see people eating glass and nothing happens to them. You'll see them setting themselves on fire and nothing happens to them. So I'm like, if nuclear war comes, like, I was just a minute ago searching online for all my different options of what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Am I going to go into a cave, a mine? What else they got? They got supposedly some abandoned bunkers that were built back during World War II times, supposedly all throughout America, but a lot of them have been abandoned. None of them, according to what I've been reading, are maintained. Okay? So somebody was just putting a list of places that you might want to go. They said, caves, the old abandoned bunkers, and then they call them fallout shelters. I think those might be managed, and there might still be some that are available. So I was just looking and trying to get information, you know what I mean? Then I realized, like, ain't nobody got time for all of that. I said, God got me. I said, wherever that nuclear head going to hit, we going to be all right. We going to be protected, okay? But God did show me the gas mask, so it is prepping time, okay? I do want to leave you guys with some resources. I do know that there is a guy where you probably can find every and anything you need. He's called the Canadian Prepper. I came across him a couple years ago, and I watch him every here and there to see, what he got going on. But probably now it's definitely time to check in. He got a store and stuff where you can get all your prepping stuff. So I was thinking, like, should I go and get a gas mask? I was like, them things $500. I got to spend all my money on a gas mask. What we gonna do? But again, like I said, God had also revealed to me that we will be protected, right? So when the storm come, right, or when nuclear war comes, we will be in a bubble to where that radiation won't touch us. Because I say literally, God, how you use me to speak, but yet I ain't got the equipment to be prepared. He had to remind me, listen, you supernatural. I got you. He got y'all too. You know what I mean? So I'm sure if you got the money and the resources, go to that man's store and prep and start getting whatever it is that you can get at this time. They say at least 6 months, I believe, worth of stuff. Now, I'm not an expert on this prepping stuff, but I believe I've heard in circles where they say you at least need 6 months worth of supply, because that's how long the fallout, that's the debris from the atomic bomb lasts in the atmosphere to where it could be harmful. So you need to be underground for at least 6 months, probably more, you know what I mean? But at least 6 months. So you need at least 6 months worth of supplies of whatever. But like I said, I'm not an expert. Go check out his channel. There's tons of other people that got channels, as well as go online and get you whatever resource guides you need to get to prepare you and your families, okay? Also, it brought me back to why God had originally intended me to start this channel. He was like, we needed to come together because we're going to need each other. Because look, when it's all said and done and this shit is done, and we have been the ones that were chosen to restart civilization, we need each other. So we need to be coming together in this time. So I know y'all probably like, this girl crazy. I ain't crazy, y'all, okay? We got to come together, we got to come together. So I always leave my email, florida1321@gmail.com. I don't want to be alone. I'd rather have a team and a group of people with me. But if I got to be alone, then so be it. I came into this world by myself, right? So If I got to do it by myself, then I'm going to do it. I trust that God will guide me and lead me. He's never left me nor forsake me. So, yeah, but I'd rather have you guys on my side. I'd rather us be doing this together, because there's a lot of, we need each other. We need each other in this time. We need each other, for us to pull together, put our resources together, put our minds together, to be a militia and a military, for one another, So this was originally what this channel was intended to do, to get us to all gather together, put our resources together, and to, start our own little government and perhaps, prepare for this moment in time. Okay? So again, for those of you who's like, nah, I'm good. I ain't really, interested in linking up. I got my own family. I got my own little thing. We're going to do our own thing. That's cool. Just make sure, like I said, if you care about your life and you were chosen and you're supposed to be here once all of this is done, go out there and check out that Prepper channel and get all your resources, all the knowledge you need to be prepared for what's coming, because it's coming. That's the judgment call. It's coming, And as I was sitting here tonight, I was just thinking about all the dreams that I done had since probably like 2021 or 2020. I've had tons of dreams that showed this incident, coming, and it's just, it's very, 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 very in the front of my brain right now. Because like I said, I channel these messages. So I'll channel it and I'll leave it there and I'm gone and I'm done with it, But today it's like, it's sitting with me. It ain't like I just released it to y'all and told y'all the information. It's hitting me like, hey, God, like, didn't I tell you it's coming? Like, get ready, be prepared. Know it's coming, So yeah, y'all, this is where we at, this is where we at. If you chosen and, you want to be around and you want to fight for your life, I mean, I presume a lot of people want to fight for their lives, survival. So, yeah, it's here, y'all. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. This is not a test. We is in the midst of it. Okay. I do know too, like, let me see, when was it? I don't know when it was, maybe a year, 2 years ago. Maybe about a year ago, year and a half ago, I had a dream where it was Putin from over there in Russia, the president of Russia. And then it looked like, a president now, I believe he might've been like from the Middle East somewhere. And now with all the information that's been coming through the past, couple of months, it gotta be someone from that Middle Eastern area, perhaps Iraq. That's where I would think, Iraq more so. Okay. Just because that Anunnaki energy has been coming through strong. Okay. Where it was Putin and, like I said, some man from the Middle East, because he had a turban on his head, and they was underground, and they was like in a car that had no roof, or a roofless car. Okay. A drop top. And they were underground, and what it appeared to me in the dream was that they had captured the Ark of the Covenant. Okay. If you don't know what that is, that's a relic in the Bible that's supposed to be something that is similar to a nuclear weapon. Okay. They had gathered it, took it, and it was like they were stealing it. Either they were stealing, I don't know if they were stealing it, because stealing it, it was like they was transporting it. Either they had stolen it or they was transporting it. Okay. Or, they were transporting it, moving it from location to location. Okay. And that dream came back to my mind. And again, like I said, the Ark of the Covenant represents like a nuclear weapon. Okay. So Russia has always been our biggest threat when it comes to a nuclear war. Okay. So, yeah, y'all, we here. Stay prayed up. Be diligent and vigilant. Okay. Tuned in, tapped in. Okay. Listening. being aware of what's going on in the world all around you to help you, properly move. But the best thing I believe that we can do at this time immediately is for us to come together and begin to come together and begin to plan for real. So that's a quick message, a message that I've been giving for like the past month or so. And again, just to add fuel to what I'm saying to you guys, it's been these X's, okay? The X was the X was the path of the solar eclipse, okay? It made an X when it came across the United States. No. Okay, we had one back in 2017. It made a particular path, right? And then the one that came in 2024 made another path. And when you put those two models together, it made the X, okay? The X had the X was a bullseye, your target, you in the crossfires, okay? And not only that, I didn't prepare to bring this up in this video, so just bear with me, but the significance of that, or rather the indications of those markings were linked to Amun-Ra, okay? And Amun-Ra is a god of war, okay? A god of war. So these are just little pieces that I pick up along the way to put pieces to the puzzle. But the X, I've been seeing it everywhere. Even the chemtrails about 2 weeks ago that they sprayed up in the sky had a big X. The whole sky, I took pictures of it. It was a big X in the sky. There's been X's everywhere. God is communicating like judgment is here. I had the dream. God said, y'all still sitting around. And I tell you that I'm here. Judgment is here now. So it's hitting me, y'all. We really at that pivotal moment in time that everybody's been talking about since 2020. We here. We in it. So please, I don't want to be alone, y'all. I don't want to be alone in this. And I know y'all don't want to be alone either. The more of us together, the better we are at surviving and making, and making it through this time. So again, my email is florida1321@gmail.com. Hit me up. All right. And with that being said, when I get some more information about anything, I'm coming back on, reporting live. But I'm sure the message ain't going to change. Probably every time I get on this camera from here until it happens, it's going to be just God just constantly showing that this is where we at until it really hits the consciousness of the people, and people really take this seriously. Okay? So with that being said, peace.